Hello. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Hello. Bonjour. How are you doing? Skylar Moores in bright moonlight. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Great to see myself monitoring the stream. So last night, I'm going to put this up. I did some work last night, and the one thing that I really want to work on is getting my game up and running, and getting multiple people to be able to play it at once. So if I check this out, I'm going to go over to, this is the back end of my game. My game has a front end, back end, and a database. Ticker. Ticker is what I broke. So we're going to head over to this thing, and it's going to be red. See all this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a const ticker. This will be an array of string. It's an empty array for now. And then so this return true, return false thing, summit, so that doesn't necessarily matter. Ugh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that. And I'm going to say ticker on shift. I guess I want to do pushes now. Getting summit. And I want to do this for all of these. And what I'm going to do is these strings, instead of inserting into the ticker here, actually, because this will automatically be present. I'll push. And same thing here. Ticker push. Game. And I will return ticker. You know what? No matter what, I'll just return the ticker. And our ticker, what was it? Insert ticker. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Like, realistically, I want to push all this stuff in. We have a new chatter. Hello, welcome to the stream. My ticker, the ticker tape, is the main thing that I'm working on right now. It cannot exist. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Let me know if I'm too loud. I'm coding. And yes, I know who you are. I figured that out. I can see your little picture. But please, dox yourself further. The main thing I'm working on is trying to write actions as they happen. Oh, hello, Alice. You been into any Wonderlands lately? I got him. Oh shit. Get fucking dunked on. I just got a hot bit of PTSD from my shock streams in the past. I'm gonna have ticker enter in here. No. Ticker, which is an array of strings. You look like Tweedledum. Why is it the first thing anyone ever does to me when they start talking in my chat is just cyberbullying me? I don't appreciate it. I think it's mean. So if I'm pushing in the array, I don't actually have to return anything. Card do. What do a card do? It does not look like Tweedledum. I appreciate that. Thank you for the take-backsies. I know we live in a fuck you. I'm gonna quit streaming because my feelings keep getting hurt. I do want to try Outer Wilds at some point because I know Aster is online as well. I could probably convince her to watch. It's just my feelings. Why do you hurt me? What did I do to deserve this? Just because we have friends. Okay. Alright. Fine. Forgive you this time. So the thing that I want to get rid of is this insert ticker. I'm going to conduct all the actions. Oh, this is another thing that I'm going to have to fix in the future. God. I hate this game. I'm over the hump of excitement for this, and I actually just don't like it anymore. So what I want to do is do an insert many for the ticker that is created in Summit. So Summit's here. Summit creates ticker. So realistically, ticker should be made up here. Insert it in here. No, you have to finish so we could play. Damn it, you're right. Every time I try to get out, they put me back in. So I need this. advance ticker. And advance happens up here. And then upstate. I think I want an alt of this. Say an upstate mini. It's the thing at the bottom that says blame Sporp. So there's this thing in computer science called git blame. It's kind of useless if you're doing a project all by yourself, but when you're on a team with many people and you want to understand which dumb fuck wrote a piece of code that doesn't make any sense, you use git blame. So if it's either going to show up down here, or it's going to show up on whatever line you're on as like a little, like, this person wrote this thing. So you know who to talk to and who to complain to when your code doesn't fucking work. So blame Sporp, that means me Sporp wrote that. And if someone's upset and angry at my code, they can come find me and they can berate me. Ticker elements. I want an array string. And that's an empty array. So I want insert ticker many. Yeah, just taking ownership. Exactly. Well, ownership is taken regardless of whether or not you want to. Every time you commit code, it's linked to your account. So this is just a way of displaying it easily. Get ticker. I want to insert ticker many. My chat delay is killing me. How much of a delay is there? Damn. Sorry to hear that. So how do I do insert many and connects? Oh, it can accept array. Oh. Oh. Oh, I will see. So actually, this is cool. It's only 17 seconds. I'm just being patient. These kids these days and their ADHD. So this dot flip news game state. Flip news returns a ticker. So then what I can say is kids these days and their ADHD and their fucking bull. Push this dot flip news game state. So what I'm doing is multiple actions are conducting all at once. Hey! Welcome to the stream. Not beast. I'm sure you're a beast in your own right. For those who don't know, I made a board game with friends, and I'm turning it into a board game, if that makes any sense. I made a board game, and I'm turning it into a website with a front end, a back end, and a database. Ticker.push this game state, and then return the ticker. Day has been good. Good day so far. Slept in, walked my dog, ate some cold cuts, made cold brew. Now I'm working on this game, which I worked deep into the night on. So we're going to do this, and we're going to play some games as well at some point. The dream, exactly. Well, the dream for maybe not too much longer. I think I'm going to do this for now, because I have action string, but I really want string array. So I'm inserting multiple rows in a single call, because the most expensive thing you can do in a database is updating or inserting data. Gets are super cheap, inserts are very expensive. So if you can bulk insert something as opposed to doing one insert after the other, then you are actually saving quite a bit of time and memory. These two are essentially the same call, but I don't want to say... I'm using TypeScript, meaning that there's a wrapper existing over JavaScript such that the data types are strictly inferred. Many state many ticker elements, and I want to do this off of end turn because this makes much more sense to me. Yeah, that's funny. Yes. What is that? Yes, the floor is made of floor. This guy right here. You can tell this is a tree, by the way. It's trees. So I'm hitting timeline, summit, and summit's being hit in advance. So I gotta find socket controller advance. This is my const ticker array, and then upstate many. And I want to ticker array dot unshift, which is the stupidest word in all of JavaScript, I believe. What are you talking about? Promise. Fuck you. It better not be. I'm trusting you here. I shouldn't be. Go to 110. Alright, let's check this out. Oh, this is one of my friend's favorite videos.
For me, nature is one of the neatest things on this planet. That's why Rodney and I started Nature Walk, because we want everyone to know how neat nature is, instead of just me and Rodney knowing it.
This is one of the best videos on the internet.
How neat is that?
How neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
Goddamn 18.
Without a doubt, coming out into nature is one of the neatest things there is to do. But you also have to be careful. That's why I always try to pack a gun. It's just a little bit, pack some heat. Now this isn't much of a big boy. I don't want to kill the animal, but I do want to warn it and say, hey, I think you're pretty neat, but I respect your distance. There's bears out here, there's mountain cougars, and biting goats. How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, stay strapped.
Oh, wow, score. Look at this. This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is. Wow.
Wow.
beaut. You know, it'd be a great capper to a great day. It'd be seeing a wild animal. I always get real excited at the opportunity to maybe see an antelope or a fox, you know, or some sort of mountain beast. So what I do sometimes is I'll try to, you know, shake things up a little bit, get the earth moving, and call out to them, you know. Here we go. Up, up, up. Hip.
Yep.
Hip, hip, hip.
Yep, yep, yep.
Come on.
Yeah, lady.
Come on, girl. Nothing.
I
Gee,
made
dang
some
it.
incredibly
I see it
cringy.
coming out right now, but I'm not giving up yet.
I have a fun bit of show and tell after this. Look at that!
Not too often do you get all this neatness in one location. That's called nature.
God damn, it's so good. So good. Anyway, I made something really awful the other day. ChatGPT helped me out with this. I made it in about 15 minutes.
For me, nature's one of the...
Hang on. So a friend of mine also has a dog, and she was saying, you know, it'd be great if there was like a button after you do a BM to like congratulate you. So I made this thing, and it's wild. It's not good girl. Good girl. So after you poop, you know, you can tell yourself, who's a good girl? It's the worst. Good boy. Good boy. And this is exactly how I talk to my dog. There's a good boy. So if you ever need a little love after taking a little one or two in the bathroom, that's on the internet for you. Oh, it's so bad. Alright, what's broken here? I'm gonna type. What do you mean, promise of the phone? Did I forget to use a word? Did I? Yes. I left chat because of the website. That makes sense. Intern. State many. Oh, wait. Promise string undefined. Oh, how about await you? Array is possibly undefined. Eep. There we go. I feel like I lost most of the people. We were up to 4 viewers, and now we're right back down to you, Liz. Oh, good boy. Who's your good boy? I have no idea if this game works anymore or not. You do this thing in computer science where you just gotta break things sometimes and hope for the best. I feel like it is a great fact for specifically 2B. Yeah, one of my friends, not the person who came up with the idea, fucking loves it. Ollie and Sam, exactly. And another friend by the name of John absolutely adores it too. I don't know why. Let's make a table. How neat is that? So we're gonna go to PG admin. You know, I've embraced the cringe. He just wants someone to call him Shim, good boy. Isn't that what we all want, really? Just to be told that we're good. Ah, there's a really beautiful sad song that I might play next. How neat is that? So this is the ticker text. This is going to keep track of our actions for every game. In the game, you have a player game rel of who is playing every game. You got the game, which keeps track of the actual game state, the ID, and all that. And then you have the ticker text, ticky text. Keeps track of. I'm gonna make 3 more users. Q. Q. WW. Alright, so now I have 6 users, and I will be able to, hopefully, run multiple games at once. Because right now, how the game is set up, if any update comes your way from any game, it just overrides your game as you're playing it. I made this socket controller to essentially take care of all the stuff, all the interactions with the game. There's this. There's this thing. This thing. Yeah. I still don't understand sockets yet. I'm still wrapping my brain around it. Like, how do I keep track of who's actually attached to the server? Like, do I have to keep it in a game thing? Anywho's, I'm gonna start this up, and we're gonna see if it's broken, which it probably is. We're gonna just try it out, you know. All right, so let's check out the game as it is. I have all my people logged in, and I have their previous games. I'm gonna create a lobby. 170, 170, 170. Start it up. Okay, so it works. No ticker. We have a oh shit, go. I always tell people, go, don't apologize for having life things. Go take care of your shit. Please. Please, for me. For the love of God. Fix your life. Don't worry about it. I'll be here. All I have to do is call the people. I got them people. B. And turn. Alright. Well, the game's broken, which I sort of figured. There we go. Relation ticker text does not exist. I created it. Oh, fucking... I hate these stupid fucking things. Watch this. The table is capital ticker text, but I'm going to drop it and replace it with ticker text because pgadmin doesn't let me have tables. Rollick, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. My brother from a Czech country. We are working today continuously on my board game. I broke things and I'm gonna fix them. See this right here? These tables, pgadmin doesn't think they exist because they're uppercase, but I'm gonna change them back to lowercase. I'm gonna restart the game. It's still broken, but I'm gonna fix it somehow. I got my users connected. Create lobby. I'm still double inserting into player game rel for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just using a database call right now to prevent double writing. For some reason, I think it's a front end thing. It's double writing to the front end. Did you learn how to pronounce my nick in Czech? I think so. Frolic? Frolic? Something like that. Start the game. Okay. We're producing colors incorrectly. Interesting. Can I show my hand and buy some PR for one? Pay for it? Alright, we're juggling up our users now. Player ID 012. Eesh. Unfortunately, Do I play connections? I do. Let's whip that out and get our brains working. Oh, bam. I love not working. Let's see. Volunteer participants. Subject. Line letter. Cloud, shoes, subject, object, bowl, guinea pig, cotton ball, fog, sheep, cloud? This might be it. Krolik. Me. You. This might be like brain fog sort of stuff. Object, mind, manner, volunteer. This, alright. Disapprove. I think this is the closest one. Disapprove, protest, object, white. You can't just call me out like that, Liz. That's not chill. Well, another one of these would be like disapprove, protest, object. They were all white. Oh, that makes sense. Cloud, category, sheep, cotton ball, dandelion. Those would all be white. Aha! Fluffy white things. Me! Guinea pig, subject, volunteer. Like, these are all... Yeah. Yeah, things in a research study. Disapprove, protest, object, matter, shoe, mind. Bull? Like calling bull? Went away. I mind? Yes. Take issue. Yes. Horn! Ah, horn. Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Sick. That makes sense. I really liked the stream we did where where we listened to bad bands. It was a fun time. Let's try Wordle too. Wordle.
Sussy baka.
That's you guys. Y'all a bunch of sussy bakas. I usually go with these two as my starters. L. Alright, so it's got an N. So, snail maybe? Alright. Anvil. There we go. Got it. Done. I love random sound effects. Little bleep bloops. Is that pet for me, Rolik? I appreciate it, bud. I still just feel like I'm being offensive. I'm just trying to get your name right.
Black people be like,
Yeah. Hell yeah. I can do this too. Alright, we mix it up, then we check our things. Get that going. Get this going. That's 1. That's 2. The caffeine is kicking in, finally. So you do the bottom part. Excuse me. You do this thing. You get the middle bit. You get the last bit. You get the corners. And it's gonna look worse before it gets better. Ba-bam! Huzzah! Sussy baka. So I just want to make sure that this is actually happening. How neat is that? Let's see if donation's actually working. I am donating so hard right now. So, unfortunately, my edits have really jacked up my actual code base. I'm digging this though. So I can still create a game. So the API is still working. Blue, join 172, red. Okay. Now I want to check. Check. That's you, Rolik. I'm gonna hit start game. Game started. Okay, so that actually happened. Cool. On new player. Now I'm gonna try to do an action. I'm gonna say it's wild because I should be yellow, but I'm red right now. Donate energy. Whatever. Bing, bing. Hey, I am donating so hard right now. Okay, so yellow's working just fine. The only issue, and then I end my turn. That's not working. Oh, because. I want to check is player turn. And what's happening over here? See, I'm not great at networking, and that's the whole point of this whole experience, is to try to learn something new here. I'm no longer randomly like adding and disconnecting users, which is great. Players 2. I'm still double sending events, which isn't great. No, I don't want 172. I want 173. Okay, yellow and blue are in the lobby. Same thing with red. Yellow's double joined. Weird. I've jacked up my game hard. Just look at this. Blue energy, red energy on yellow. And the ticker's not displaying. Let's make sure that the ticker's actually being populated on PG admin. So I go over to here. Okay. Jesus. So this is actually working, which is dope. Game ID is not populating, which is not dope. Oh, duh. Look at this dumb thing I'm doing. I'm doing a where clause on an insert, which doesn't make any sense. I want to insert action, comma, game ID. So it should be game ID, comma, action. Should be this. Now hopefully this will actually insert properly. And now I should be able to pull the data as it comes through. Seven four. 2 players, 174. Start game. Game started. Alright. Should have written something. 174. Cool. 2 carbon, put it in their footprint. That's not working. This is what I get for spaghettiing up my code. So on start game, game ID. What I really need to be doing is following the path of how the data's flowing between these 2 guys. And if I go back to my draw IO, also let me know if this is boring. I'm starting a job in a little under 2 weeks. I want to make sure these streams are actually interesting. So, if there's more interesting things I could be doing, please, please, please let me know. I live to entertain. Playing COD on split screen. Sick. So we're just hanging out. I like that. So we start at the game selector. I create a lobby, response.game ID, and when I create a lobby, what happens is I like this a lot better because it cut my like entry point in half. Ticker, we can get rid of this. Get rid of all this stuff too. Any code you can delete is always going to be beneficial for you. Service next config. So lobby creates an empty state with game 1. So let's just see what's happening as we're doing this. My front end and back end are running. My users disconnected and reconnected because the page was refreshed. I hit create lobby. Creates a game ID with 175. I go over to PG admin and I'm going to go to game. And PG admin is just a way to query your database. ID is going to be equal to the game that I just created, 175. Cool. Game status is equal to -1. So if I pull state, that's what happens. Hash doesn't really matter. So I make the game with an empty state. I go over to lobby. I join as a new player. My game ID is in the query param. I set my game's ID to this. And I should be checking every single time if game state is present. Player doesn't matter yet. So I'm in the lobby. Set my game ID from the query param. Set my current player. Start game bool happens, I navigate. Because I handle start game. Oh, see, this is where, like, you kind of, when you're doing multiplayer networking, you got to think in two different spaces. What the player has access to, and that's one of many, and the server, which is one of one, and how these two beings interact with each other, and it's just a fucking nightmare. Alright. So when I hit into start game, I start game with my current player. Players are sockets that are live on my socket controller. So the socket So I think my main issue right now is players in game, disconnect. So I update players. Players will be I guess the main question is, why are these emissions happening twice? So if I go to lobby and I hit start game, player. Game ID is present. Now, the main thing I gotta check is I gotta include game ID with every update. Game ID is already set from the lobby, so I'll have game ID here. And I want if game ID is not equal to game ID. Ugh. I'll call this game ID server. I want to return. So we'll call it over here. We have game ID on DB. State.game_ID. Alright. I'll go to game state. Game state's going to be equal to game ID server. Call it that. Make it really clear. This is probably where it's getting fucked up, actually. This game state isn't actual game state.state. Oh, what's up? Let's try this here. Thank you. I appreciate it. This might actually help a lot. Yeah, that might have been it. Sam and I are super looking forward to it. We're gonna get married at the end of the year. Bless you. How did you help? I do apologize. My brain is in code mode. Yeah, you know, we figured let's just hit the ground running and go for it. This is probably what was breaking it, actually. Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Super helpful. Game ID server. That is useful. So, I am. It's gonna be actually like Labor Day weekend. I have this fun plan for it, and since none of the guys in the party, it's gonna be like in Woodstocky area. I had this idea of, I have a series of competitions. I'm going to call it the best man. I haven't really designated a best man yet, so that will happen at the end of the month. And the idea is I'm going to have a series of challenges, and whoever gets the most points, like in Survivor or something, they become my best man. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm having fun with it. It's not just for best man, it's the best man. Alright, did I break it? I broke it. Who's going? Oh god, it's Eric, David, Tyler, Brayden, Vibu, Ben, Ro, all the homies. It's gonna be great. Why aren't you working anymore? Mm-hmm. It's okay. Who's David and Ben? Ben was my lab partner all throughout Lehigh, like all 4 years. I don't think I would have graduated without him. And David P and David R. You probably know him as Alvin, who's also going to be the guy officiating. Yes, exactly. All the homies. Started. Game ID. Just could type emojis. You can if you want to. Like that shark emoji. This one. Whoop. Started. Game state. Here, what is wrong with you? Oh, cause
Go crazy. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Yeah. Go stupid. Go crazy.
Upstate. So I think I want state. I don't think I'm sending. Your chats aren't appearing? What do you mean? I'm seeing them. I don't know what you're talking about. The last two. Oh. Well, are you being bad? Is it like 30 sharks? Damn. I don't appreciate you, you know, spamming my chat room. There you go. That's better. God, I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, now they're coming through. It took up so much bandwidth. Game state. ID. Let's try this. And then in upstate, we're going to I should do it actually. Yay! Came through. Yo, come through! And a party hardy. I think this wasn't appearing because the ID wasn't aligning. Yes! There we go. Alright, ticker's still not showing up. That's not great. Oh, Jesus. ticker, get ticker, game ID. Why aren't you working? Oh, I'm so stupid. This was this. It needs to be this because I changed the table name. Oh, I'm such a little dumb idiot boy. Alright, let's restart. Let's try this again. 179. 179. Alright, these are all looking decent. Ticker.join is not a function. Alright, let's see what ticker actually is. I'm an idiot again! Look at this. So, get ticker should return, it's returning